Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk to you again. As y'all can see, we already knew it was gonna happen, but it's official. At least they told us this time. As y'all can see on the thumbnail and the title, we officially have given an extension, a multi-year extension at that, to our head coach Billy Donovan. It's your boy Steve He's filling in for your boy Hayes. Let's do it.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
Thank y'all for tuning in for another episode on Chicago Bulls Central. I'm your boy Steve Speaks, holding it in for your boy Hayes, who's out handling family business. But let's get straight into it. I mean, let's be honest. We're not shocked. We knew it was in the works. They said it was in the works. At least, like I said in the intro, at least this time they actually told us, and it's actually official. But we don't know exactly how many years it is. But as y'all know in the thumbnail and the title, Billy Donovan, our head coach will be going into 6 years in his sixth season as a head coach for Chicago Bulls, has officially gotten another extension, another multi-year extension at that. And it is what it is when it comes down to it. You know how they feel about it. In the reporting Shams dropped that everybody's seen about 30 minutes ago, they said that Donovan is viewed as a leader with the Bulls, and they feel like with this new crop of young players coming in, a lot of players in development. We all know that development is his quote unquote calling card when it comes to him as a coach during his times with OKC, during his times back in Florida, OKC, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's in the eyes of the beholder, which is our Michael Reinsdorf and Jerry Reinsdorf, who's we all know has a very, very, very good relationship with with this guy. Like we all know, they have conversations weekly. Jerry said, Jerry, once Jerry has a good relationship with you, you locked in for life. You consider family, and it is what it is when it comes to this point. I'm not gonna sit here and get all mad and get all upset over something I already knew that was gonna happen, something I already expected. But it is what it is. Like the players seem to like him. That is what it is. Like you hear from every player from that's still on this team, from the players that's left, outside of probably maybe Zach Levine, but for the most part, uh, Pat Bev, Lonzo, Alex Caruso, Debo, everybody for the most part has raved and gave the ultimate praise when it comes to somebody like Billy Donovan as a coach. Down from his Joakim Noah to all his former players, KD, Russ, all of them, Shea, they love him. They love him as a coach at the end of the day. And, that looks good to the front office, to whoever you at, no matter what organization you in. If you have a good relationship, not only the coaches, but with your staff as well, like that's going to hold you well over more than anything else, no more times than not. But I mean, I can already tell you how I feel. Like I feel like it's a waste of time. I feel like he's been barely 500 as a coach, as his times being here. Like I said, coming in this episode, this will be his 6th year going in with us, and one playoff berth, barely made it at one playoff win. And like we said, we've seen multiple coaches that's been way touted highly better than him, and at the end of the day, they've messed up one time and gotten the bucket. This motherfucker has seen that made the goddamn. I don't know. I honestly don't know what they got on him. I don't know if he got info on the Ronsdorf. I don't know if he. I don't know. I honestly don't know what it is. Like you can say he developing, but we look at people like Daniel Terry, P. Will, Phillips. Like they all are the same for the most part. From the time we've gotten all three of them, they've been the same. How are you a development coach when it comes down to that? Like, there has not been no significant growth outside of probably Kobe White, but y'all know my thoughts on it. I've always said Kobe White did that on his own. You could tell that Kobe White took the time, and Peter Patton. Let me get that, who's also not a fucking coach here no more. I mean, but that's another story. I don't want to get mad at again. But Peter Patton, Kobe White is the reason why Kobe White is the way he is. I don't think it has much to do with Billy Donovan. Now we all know the thing say if he has a guard that he likes and a couple players that he could work with, Billy usually can make a team look pretty well. But that's the thing. I'm not looking for pretty well. I'm not looking for just okay. I'm not looking for serviceable. That's all we've been getting up until this point. I'm fucking tired of serviceable. I want somebody that can come in and push us into a new era, a new niche of basketball, into a new era. This guy ain't doing that. And even when we was in talks of having a conversation of first hiring him as a coach, I was completely against it because I already knew it's a glass ceiling when it comes to coaches like him. You're not gonna win because of a coach like him. And when it comes down to the nitty gritty, when you're in the trenches in a playoff game, in the Eastern Conference Finals, in the Western Conference Finals, in the finals, guess what? Sometimes you're gonna have to win because of your coach. Because at the end of the day, it is a science. It is a way to play basketball that's just not just go out there and hoop. It's X's and O's. And we already know when it comes down to X's and O's, Billy is down here with it. In game adjustments, down here with it. So yeah, he might be likable. He might be cool. He might be pretty good at development. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, you're judged on winning and the hardware you get from winning. And you ain't, and especially speaking for just here right now, as a bull, what you have done as a bull, you have done nothing. You've done absolutely nothing. I'm not finna sit here and find little ass shit and little ass pity patter ways of trying to make him feel bad. You have failed. This is fucking Chicago. This ain't goddamn Indiana. This ain't goddamn OKC. This is a fucking basketball town. We expect winning. We expect respectable a respecting team, respectable winning. Not just, oh, we gonna make it towards the end. We gonna make a final push towards the end. No, no. It's frustrating for me. I'm 20. I'm 20. I just turned 25. I didn't see. I don't know the feeling of turning on a Bulls game and just felt like, yeah, this a win. We coming in. It's a win. We got this shit. I grew up hearing my dad, my uncles, auntie, all of them talk about, bro. I used to turn on WGN or whatever y'all used to watch back in, and I ain't have a fear in the world. I ain't have a question in the world. I have never felt that way as a Bulls fan. And I damn sure have never felt this way under Billy Donovan tutelage. I've never felt this way under Billy Donovan, and I'm never going to feel this way. But it is what it is. I can't change it. I knew it was gonna be here. Like y'all saying it in the comments. I'm seeing y'all. Mark Jackson, the coach out of Memphis that got fired, Mike Malone. There's so many coaches that's way better than him. Has the hardware, has the track record, has the recent track record. I might add, because a lot of the stuff Billy Donovan get talked about is the past. They got the recent track record to show you. They're getting fired over little shit. Little, oh, they're not getting along with this player. Oh, they said this, so this fractured the relationship with that. This motherfucker can't fracture shit. We've had 15,000 team meetings. We done had trade rumors up the ass. There's been every single thing that gets a coach fired has happened under Billy Donovan, and he's still hanging. I can't even say hanging on by a thread. That thread is strong than a motherfucker. Because I'm gonna be honest, Taylor Jenkins would have been somebody I looked at as well. Now Taylor Jenkins is not a world beater by any sorts, just like a Billy Donovan, but he's better than Billy Donovan. But yet he still is jobless. It is what it is when it comes to this point. Let me see what y'all talking about. Cause I'm not I done did my 10-minute rant. It is what it is. Billy took half the season to put Montez play, and that's the same thing that's gonna happen with Noah Essinger. The same thing's gonna happen. Bulls continue to roar mediocrity. You said it, I didn't. You said it, I didn't. If these guys don't improve this season, we'll know they made a mistake. I think I can. Hey, to top Ice Cube, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can say with full confidence, they made a mistake 6 years ago, and they made a mistake now. Ross said Billy better play Noah. Yuri should be kept close by dressing. More games for pass 2-way and use some occasions. I tell you right now, Yuri he not playing. He not playing. He not playing. I'm just telling you that right now. Get it out your head. You he not playing. ChatGPT would have been a better coach than Billy Donovan. Hey, trade Kobe so his prime won't be wasted on. Hey, I don't fault you for thinking that way or feeling that way. I really don't. If he still had one more year, I would have waited and see what he. I mean, I think everybody with a basketball logic would do that, but we all know Michael Reinsdorf and Jerry not thinking in no basketball mindset. They're thinking that's all they care about. As long as that check clear, they don't care about nothing else. I just used ChatGPT. What are their thoughts on Billy new contract? It errored out for Hey, if you can make ChatGPT error, hey, that tells you everything. See, you got people telling, see, now everybody, they want us to trade everybody. That's how much you would have pissed the whole thing off. What's the word, Steve? I expected this to come in, unfortunately, but I only have one question. Why is this idiot held to such high regard to occur or Tyronn Lue? This ain't college, and he ain't been since going to the pro. That's my thing. The college shit, he's living off the past, and the past was so fucking long ago. Like that was what 2001, 2002, 2000. Like, bro, that's two era of basketball that happened between that time. The Bears and the Cubs made splash moves, but But I mean, yeah. And I wouldn't say Bears made splash moves. I mean, they made some splash picks. I say that they definitely made some splash picks. It's obvious these owners are happy. They make a profit, and nothing else matters. Yep. That is what it is. That's the thing. Like what I've come to the conclusion of for the most part when it comes to the Bulls, like our owners are not a ownership that loves basketball. You could tell. Like look at the owner for the Clippers. That motherfucker be at every game kicking and screaming. We barely. Jerry used to have a talk. He don't need talk no more. That tell you everything you need to know. Hell, our GMs don't even talk. This dude signs a multi-year extension every 4 months. Get him the fuck out of here already. Hey, I'm with you, bro. Hey, wins Bulls Fest. I'm gonna jump Jerry. It's in August, I think. I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on this, but I think Bulls Fest is August 23rd, 20. Is he like 22nd through the 25th? One of them, like one of those dates. Billy coaching like a single mom with three kids, two dudes, want a stepdad to make 400K a year. I'm crying. Memphis and Denver has higher standings than the Bulls just said. I mean, hey, it shows. Memphis and Denver has been considerably better than the Bulls for the last few years, and it shows why. Never seen a franchise so excited about a media. Hey, bro, like I've seen some dumb organizations in my life, but like we taking the cake, I tell you. I love the idea of creating stability in Chicago by keeping coaches around and building a young core. Chicago needs stability, but man, I just don't believe he's the man. He's the guy to keep around, and that's a perfect valid way to feel about it because I will feel the same exact way. Like most of the time, yeah, it is right. I feel like some, especially in NBA right now, there's a lot of coaches that's getting fired prematurely, especially with young cores, and they're not allowing one the coach to grow and the coach to grow with the team. But like you said at the end, which is the most important part, this motherfucker ain't the one to do it. He ain't been the one to do it. He ain't gonna be the one to do it. I don't even care about Billy being our coach because we are so far. But that's the problem. How long are we gonna be so far for? And yeah, and I think that's the scary part. Like, and that's the thing. Like, people like, man, you a Bulls fan. Like, C-Dub, yeah, man, you a Bulls fan. We gonna get you in. Like, bro, moves like this make you not care. Cause you showing me you don't care. Like, why am I gonna care if you don't care? This motherfucker ain't showed you he's a winning coach at all. Yet and still we continuously keep giving him extensions. How can I make sense of that? I like how can I make sense of that? Let alone get excited for that shit. He has no system, no development of young players. I mean, I think he has a system. It's just that system suck. I think that's the thing. The system is ass. At this point, all of us gonna be watching the beats. Well, how you up the pay for Billy and P. Will, but playing around with get? It's a very good question. You don't want to budge on Giddy, who just showed you and proved to you why you just trade. First of all, you still should have a pick from that trade, but we ain't even gonna get into that. But then, not only that, you was right for trading this motherfucker. He proved to you that you're right for trading this motherfucker. Now you want to play with the money. Like we just so fucking unserious, bro. We unserious as hell. Billy Donovan is the smartest basketball person we have in the African center by a mile. Until we get other people making decisions, I have to roll with Billy. And if Billy's the smartest person in that center, that's the problem. That's the damn problem. Ardell said, "Do you think Billy will last this entire contract, or is he a lifelong employee?" I don't think he's a lifelong employee. Like it's really till one of the parties is going to have to get sick of the other. That's the only way I can see this coming to an end because either Michael is going to have to get sick of Billy, or Billy gonna have to want to move on, go to college, retire, or that. But I don't think he a lifelong employee though. I can't even say that, motherfucker. I don't know. I can't even lie to you, bro. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I dead ass can't tell you what this team will or can or won't do because we're unpredictable at this point. I don't know what these motherfuckers would do. Hell, we could make a fucking alien our damn GM tomorrow, for all I know. So, if you was the new GM, which coach would you hire? Mm, I mean, before the Knicks, I would have probably gave Mike Brown a chance because I felt like Mike Brown got prematurely fired in a sack. I would have gave I would have looked at Tyler. He wouldn't have been my top choice. I would have definitely looked at Mike Malone. Still not my top choice, but most importantly, but I probably would have been looking at somebody y'all didn't know. Like I think that's the thing. I think we need a coach. We need a coach. A guy that not is not really known. Like I don't really need a. I don't really care for a high profile name to be honest. I just one experience. Two, the type of experience you have, the type of coaching you have done. Have you experimenting with your coaching? With that mean me? With that being said, me saying that by meaning, have you changed up your scheme from time to time? Because if you've just been running the same shit for 30 years, like that shit not gonna work. But besides that, like I just think it got to be somebody we really don't know, like assistant of an assistant. Like the damn video game, not video, the video coordinator, like somebody like that, like somebody. I'm kind of skeptical on scouts and trainers because I think scouts and trainers should stay where they at. But if you have a keen eye like Eric Spoelstra, I think that's the route we need to go. But I'm done. I've said what I've said. It, Billy, I coach y'all. It is what it is. We gonna have to deal with it for the time being. Once again, it's a multi-year deal. We don't know exactly how many years it's gonna be, but hey, that's the way of the Bulls. One thing we can say, we're thankful for at least telling us that y'all did it this year instead of doing it in secret like you did last time. But I'm finna get up out of here. I ain't got too much else to say left. I'm this year I wasn't expecting this because I don't know. The Bulls ain't been talking about shit, and if they have been talking about shit, it's been about Giddy or a trade with Booch or still trying to get the boy out of goddamn Golden State. So yeah, I didn't expect this to come, but hey, it happened. It is what it is. He our coach. It is what it is. Like I ain't got nothing much else to say. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Hayes will be back tomorrow. And hell, he might be back. He might drop a video tonight. You know how he is. But thank y'all for tuning in for another episode of Chicago Bulls Central. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I'll tune in with y'all later. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.